So welcome to the webinar, everyone. James is just going to kick things off, so I'll hand over to James.
Thank you, Colin. So hello, welcome everyone. Thanks for joining us for this webinar on the Leicester Gift Card, which we're really excited to be launching this summer. The BID Leciester is working with a company called MyConnects to deliver the scheme, and the decision was taken to go ahead kind of long before kind of coronavirus pandemic. However, it seems kind of more relevant now than ever as a project to really assist the economic recovery for the city centre. So just briefly, before I hand over to Colin to kind of explain how the gift card works, I just wanted to highlight a few reasons why BID Leciester decided to go with a gift card scheme. So firstly, I mean, anecdotally, there seems to be a lot of pride from people in Leicester for their city. And a gift card is a way for us to leverage that and for the people to kind of share that pride with their friends and their family and their colleagues, and while supporting those local businesses in the city centre. Secondly, the Leicester Gift Card scheme locks in spend for city centre businesses. And it's not just traditional kind of retail sector either. This is for leisure businesses, food and beverage, hospitality. I mean, they're all invited to get involved. And the stronger the offer is to the customer, kind of by having more choice as to where to spend the gift card, the more successful the scheme's likely to be. So thirdly, I mean, it's extremely quick and easy for businesses to join the scheme. We know businesses are busy doing what you do best, you know, running your business. So it's important that any scheme we introduced was as frictionless as possible, which is exactly what we've got with this scheme. And Colin will kind of expand on just how easy it is shortly. And then finally, similar programs have proven successful in other places, you know, like Sheffield and Cambridge and Edinburgh. So why not Leicester, really? So with that, I'll hand over to Colin to explain, you know, more about the gift card scheme and how your businesses can get involved.
That's great. Thank you very much, James. Thanks for the introduction. My name is Colin Monroe. I'm the Managing Director of MyConnects, and Mark Blakes is also on the webinar this afternoon. He's going to talk at the end. It's going to be quite a punchy, short webinar, you'll be pleased to know. I really appreciate your time and tuning in. We're going to use the chat window for any questions. So if you want to say hi in the chat window and where you're from, that would be really great to let us know that you're out there. And then as we go through, if you've got any questions at all, then just put them into the chat window and I'll either stop where we are and just address them there and then, or we can have a Q&A session at the end. So without further ado, I should also mention that this webinar is being recorded, so that you'll be able to watch it back if you want to, or share it with colleagues, or share it with other businesses and encourage them to get involved. As James said, that, you know, the strength of the gift card is the strength of where is the choice of where you can spend it. So this is what we're going to work through in the next 10 minutes. Why a local currency gift card at all? Why are we doing it? What are the benefits for the city? How does it work? Who can get involved? And how the card's actually going to be sold and get out there? And then how to get involved and what you can do to help support the programme itself. So why a local currency? Well, gift cards is a massive market. It's one of the few sectors in retail that are growing, double-digit growth, nearly a £6 billion market per year. And the biggest growing sector within that is multi-choice gift cards. People like the idea of giving a gift, but not maybe imposing too much on the gift recipient, giving them a bit of choice. And I think, like everything else, around about 50% of all these gift cards now are redeemable online. So you've got Amazon gift cards, Google Play, Spotify, Netflix, a huge range of really great online gifting options. But we've got the opportunity to make the Leicester gift card much better than any of those. This is a gift card that, as James mentioned, you'll be able to spend in retail businesses, food and drink, leisure, entertainment, you know, everything that Leicester has to offer in one card. And I would argue that that's better than any online gift that you could give. So we are MyConnects, and we just really, you know, our role is to help support the implementation of the program, as we're doing at the moment, and then help to provide a fully managed service to provide all the support behind the scenes, and do all the the customer service and such like that goes alongside it, which enables the business improvement district to concentrate on promotion of the program and getting them out into circulation to be spent in the local businesses. So I'm going to just have a pause myself now and play this video from another program that we've helped launch in Wolverhampton, working with the business improvement district there. I think they have done a fantastic job of explaining their own program, but also programs in general, and the benefits for the cardholder.
Spend it here, spend it there, spend it almost anywhere. In a cafe for a bite to eat, at a jeweller's down on Princess Street. Catch a flick, a gig or a show. A cheeky cocktail at the Boho. With great independence and big brands you'll adore. There's all you could want, there's that and lots more. A new TV, some fine deli ham, a day at the shops and then chill in the Ram. Give your hair sparkle, let your skin shine. You'll know you'll look awesome, yes, you'll look fine. It's a gift for a loved one or a super best friend. Give them the city with a gift they can spend. Get it in stores or buy it online. You'll know who accepts it, just look for the sign. This is our Wolverhampton. Be proud, be vocal, do more, shop local with the Wolverhampton City Centre gift card.
So I think that really explains the proposition really, rather well. It's the choice that it gives to the recipient. It's the connection to the local place, but it's also the fact that when you give a Leicester gift card, you're helping to support the local economy, and that message works well for friends and family networks. It's also a fantastic incentive and reward that businesses can give to their staff, who will really enjoy receiving it, but also they know that they're helping that money stay in the local economy. So the benefits for Leicester: every card sold can only be spent in registered businesses that are connected to this unique program. And Mark's going to talk about how you get involved and make sure you're one of those. Once someone gets a gift card, they look at the website to see where they can spend it. And they'll go through that in a little bit of detail, because you want to make sure that you're spending someone else's money in the right place. And because it is someone else's money, you're more likely to spend that maybe in a business that you've not been to before or not been to for a while, because it de-risks that. So people spend about 2.5-3 minutes on average researching where to go to spend that card, clicking on links, doing the research, and then they go into town. They have to go into town and spend the card itself. And when people do that, they like to upgrade. So if I've got a £50 gift card, on average, I'm going to spend around about £83 when I go to redeem that to get the product or the service that I really want. So it's a great way of stimulating additional spend in the local economy. Importantly, it's free for businesses to accept the gift card. And we'll talk about that just now in this next slide. How does it work? Well, this is a MasterCard program. And so in all senses of purpose, I could be really succinct here and say, if you accept MasterCard, you can accept the Leicester gift card. It's a magstripe card, so it needs to swipe down the card terminal. That's the only requirement, but in every other sense, it's the same as accepting a debit card. It's treated as a debit card, so whatever you pay to accept MasterCard debit transactions, it'll be the same charge from your merchant service provider to accept the Leicester gift card. There's no extra fees. I just want to emphasize that. So you get your money in exactly the same way as any other debit transactions. There's no changes there either. So all you have to do really is decide, if there's going to be lots of these cards out in circulation, do you want to be able to accept the card? So who can get involved? Well, we've helped set up around about 40 programs now across the country. On average, there's about 100 businesses connected to any individual program. I think our record, Mark might correct me later, is York. I think they've got 270 businesses where you can spend a York gift card. So that's what we've got to beat. But that means that it's open to independents and nationals alike. There's no reason. We've got about 170 different national brands that are involved in one or more of the programs. So essentially, anyone within the BID area that accepts MasterCard can register to accept the gift card. And you may think, well, we know where those will be spent. And that's what we thought when we helped set up the first one in our home city of Perth, where I'm sitting at the moment. But actually, there's a huge wide range of businesses that actually end up getting redemptions. Because if you don't have a lot of money and you get a Leicester gift card, you're going to look up down that list and you're possibly going to spend it on something you need. But if you've got some money in the bank account, you might spend it on something you want. So because of that, it's a pure local currency that it seeps into every type of business. So even if you think, oh, we might not get any redemptions, you should register anyway, and let the customers make that decision of where they want to spend the money. All you have to do is register, and then they get that choice. You'll be on that list. So the cards are sold. We're going to have. We're in the process of setting up the LeicesterGiftCard.com, where people will be able to find out about the program. They'll be able to find out where they can spend the gift card, importantly, and they'll be able to purchase cards. And when we've just mapped some of the Glasgow data yesterday to see where do people come from that buy the cards and where do they send them to, and the gift recipients, and it's really fascinating. Obviously, there's a high penetration in and around Glasgow, but there's sales from all across the UK and actually all across the world when people find out that this is a solution to their problem of what do I buy for my brother that lives in Leicester. Well, I buy him a Leicester gift card and he can go in and spend that money on something he really wants. And I think what you're doing there is you're replacing brown Amazon packages with local money and driving more footfall. So the website's an important part, but there's also going to be key sales points within the city centre so that people can pop out and buy a card. You'll also see lots of marketing in and around this as the programme launches to remind people that this is the best present. If they can't think exactly what to buy the person, we want this to be the alternative. So don't think online gift cards, think Leicester gift card. And then corporate sales as well. So we very much will be encouraging the businesses, the employers in and around the city to think about what they use for their existing incentive and rewards programs. And again, that's something that the businesses within the city centre can do as well. And if everyone starts using the Leicester gift card, then that's going to just drive that spend into Leicester businesses. So I'm going to hand over to Mark now, who's going to talk very quickly about how to get involved. What do you need to do to register to be able to accept the card when it launches?
Thanks, Colin. So as Colin was saying, the Leicester Gift Card uses the existing MasterCard and Visa infrastructure. So it goes through your card terminal like any other debit or credit card, but it's a swipe card. So we've made it really easy to get involved with the Leicester Gift Card program. So James and the team from BID Leciester will have sent out some communications with a sign-up link, which we'll also put in the chat at the end. So essentially, you click onto this link. It gives you a nice description of the Leicester Gift Card, which we've kind of gone over just now. It also has a link, if you're a national brand, to where other brands are in other programs. So if you're a Boots, for example, you can see all the Boots businesses that are set up on other programs. So essentially, all we ask for is your business name, your address, a contact email address, and the sector. So you fill that form in, and then it'll prompt you to fill in a merchant participation letter, which is essentially a little digital document, which again, you just put your business name, your contact details, and a digital signature, and that registers you for the program. So it just says that you'll accept the Leicester gift card if someone comes in and goes to spend it. Obviously, we're in interesting times at the moment, so obviously a lot of businesses aren't open. So once businesses start opening again, someone from MyConnects or BID Leciester will pop into your business and we'll conduct what we call a test swipe to just complete your registration. So essentially all that is we put a 10p transaction through your card machine. That'll decline because the Leicester gift card that we're using has no money on it. And that gives us your merchant ID. And essentially what we do is we register that on the system. So when someone comes in and presents a Leicester gift card, it'll work and the system will know that that business is in the Leicester gift card area and to allow the transaction to go through. So it's super simple. So it's a 3-step process really to get registered for the program. But that's not all you can do to help with the Leicester gift card. So there's a couple of ways that you can help support it and really shout about the program. So we found that the programs like York, as Colin said, has 270 businesses on it. And that was a lot of the BID going out and speaking to people, but also retailers and restaurants speaking to their networks and saying, have you heard about this? You should get involved in it. Because really you want to showcase the best of Leicester. So you want everyone to be involved within the BID area. So really tell other businesses about it, send them the link. We're going to send this webinar out as a recording as well, so you can share that and try and get as many people on board. Once the Leicester gift card's promoted, shout about it on social media. Say that you accept it. We've got businesses across programs that, as Colin said, didn't think that they would necessarily get any redemptions, but they shouted about it. They made a song and dance about it. They accept it, and they get spend from that. And finally, become an advocate. Buy the card for yourself. Buy it for friends and family. You could buy it for your staff as well to reward them for all their hard work. It's a great tool to help showcase the city as a whole. So, as I say, really simple to get involved. Head to the link, fill in the forms. That'll be you registered, and then we'll organise for you to conduct that. We'll organise the swipe to get you completely registered and ready for when the programme goes live in the summer. And has anyone got any questions at all? If you can put it in the chat box if that's come up.
That's great. Thanks, Mark. No questions coming in. James, is there anything else that you want to cover, or do you feel that it's been covered?
No, that was a really good kind of outline of everything that's going to be necessary, really. Just to say, if anyone listening, by all means, if you've got any direct questions, you're more than welcome to contact me, james@bidleciester.co.uk. And like I say, Colin's put that link there to sign up. But by all means, get in touch with me. We'd love to get you signed up.
Perfect. So we're going to end the webinar very shortly, and you'll automatically get emailed in probably an hour later, a recording of the webinar. Thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in. Much appreciated, and we're really excited about the launch later in the summer.